Anyone needs more energy? Anybody wants to wake up in the morning just buzzing with so much high energy and also want to keep going with that kind of energy all day long? Oh, yeah, it's totally possible. Now, some of you that know me might not really believe that this is coming out of me because some of you know how much of a hard time I used to had getting out of the bed in the morning. Sometimes 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I still whining and dragging myself out of the bed, feeling tired and sleepy. So anyone can relate to this. Those who have a hard time waking up with high energy in the morning and cannot keep some sort of a high vibration, energy, excitement going all day long, I have a one tip, one simple practical tip for you. So listen away. Last 10 months, most of us had tons of time and we had lifestyle changes happening from really almost all of us, I would say, with the lockdowns and work times, not work times, all the changes that was going on all around the world. Yeah, we definitely had a lot of changes. So for me, I had a lot of time to meditate and do yoga. I used to do it for a few years, but I've never had this much time I could dedicate to really go inward and get to know me and get to know what I am about. So over the last 10 months of doing these meditation and yoga, going inward, I realized that I've come to a point I am more aware of what's going on in my mind. So when I'm thinking something, I know I'm thinking. I'm aware there's a thought. And that has helped me to realize when I'm aware of something, I have a choice. So if the thought that I'm thinking is beneficial for me, if it makes me feel better, and if it's aligning with what I want to achieve or take actions on, then yeah, by all means, I can keep thinking that thought and keep attracting 10 other, 100 other, 1,000 other thoughts to that. And it will really help me to direct my life energy and the life and the actions along that line. But at the same time, if I'm thinking a thought that, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm scared, I don't want to do that. So those kind of fear-based or doubtful thoughts that makes us away from taking actions or getting things done, the awareness for those thoughts are very important. So that way we can choose not to go ahead with these thoughts. So when something like that comes, I go like, oh, that's a thought. So the first step is to become aware of whatever it is that goes in your head. So another thing is that when you are aware of these thoughts, you have the choice to direct. So not only that, but when you are directing these thoughts, that saves you so much energy because you're not going to go on these tangents of crazy thinking, right? Like, so you have a one fearful thought or one thought saying, I'm not good enough, or who am I to do this? And then you started adding 10 other things, and then your mind started bringing even past experiences, why you failed at something, why you're not good enough. So it's gonna be one of those never ending drama, right? So you keep adding million more things to it, and you don't even know which thought got you started. And now you end up in a whole different place that you started believing all these crazy things about yourself. So now, when you're aware, you can actually choose to think and go ahead with that thought, or not go ahead. And if it's aligning with your goals and actions that you want to take and makes you happy, sure, go ahead with those thoughts. And those the good thoughts, the things that makes you feel good, will give you more life and will give you so much more energy to keep going. And the ones that suck the life out of you will drain you and makes you feel tired and lethargic. And this is actually one of the biggest reasons I didn't have energy before, because I used to be so much in my head. I would have these crazy phenomena, like stories that build up in my head, that those are all thought based. Sure, maybe some of the things I had experienced in the past, or maybe some of the things that people told me, or from the environment that I saw, but it doesn't matter. That happened in the past, or maybe that's just something that happened to somebody else. Who cares? So now is the moment, and we live in the present moment, and we think, and we always think. So that's why we need to be aware of what we think, all these thoughts. So when you have a thought, recognize that you have a thought, and then decide, because you have the choice, right? So decide if it's something that's going to help you, that makes you happy, or if it's something that doesn't help you. So if it doesn't help you, don't go ahead with that thought. So choose something else to think. Because the moment you become aware of a thought, you have the choice, you have the power. So use that power to direct your life, and you will be powerful. Like, you'll be so powerful, you'll have so much energy to, like, you'll wake up, jump out of the bed with buzzing amount of energy, and you'll be able to keep going with that same energy if you learn to monitor, if you become aware and monitor and direct what goes in your head. Hope this helped. And if you have any questions and comments, please write below. I will try my best to get back. Awesome. Have a blissful day.